Okay, so here we all are all loaded up. Got the slate in the bottom and the plants on top. Now keep in mind, if you decide to try this method, that I put the slate on the bottom obviously because the top shelf won't be able to support the weight. Also, the plants are plastic, so the heating element that'll actually dry everything off would probably melt the plants. And then the last thing you guys should note if you do this is that the rocks will be hot, the slate would be hot, the wood, whatever you decide to put in here. So when you put it back in the tank, make sure that you let it cool down for 10-15 minutes, otherwise it'll make your water get exceptionally hot, and it's hard to cool a lot of water. Now if you're using a 20 gallon to try this method, you could probably just clean the slate faster than this, but larger tanks, if you actually take everything out like I do, it will heat up your water. I learned that the hard way. Didn't lose any fish, but the temperature got up to about 85. Started growing algae really fast, and of course that's not very attractive. These are all the larger pieces that can't fit, and then of course the large piece of driftwood. So these will be cleaned shortly. Okay, so here we are back under the tank. Seems like I've showed you everything except for the filtration, which is what my intro was all about. So again, we're under the tank. Left is XP3, right is the XP4. I just want to add that if you guys are considering getting these filters, I would highly recommend it. They're quite outstanding, especially if you change out the media that comes with them. They're easy to use, easy to set up. The instructions are complete with them. And you can look on YouTube for setup videos for this filter system. They all work the same, just depending on what size filtration you need. And also you can find them on eBay instead of in PetSmart or whatever local pet store you use. Like the XP4 at PetSmart over here is $269 before taxes, and I found it on eBay for $100 and something brand new with a trusted seller. The XP3 on the left here is about $179 or $189, and I found that for probably just over 100, maybe 120. So you could save some money, and that was with shipping and everything. So I'm about to set up my 150 again, and I plan on getting two XP3s, and I could buy that for the same price as two new XP4s. So I'm sorry, one new XP4. So basically the way these work, let's see, this light will help out a little bit. You basically just lift this up, and I'll try to do this with one hand because I have the camera, but if you have a paper towel or a regular towel, just kind of gently lift up. I don't know if you could hear the suction because it's a self-priming filter. Just wipe that off, let it hang down so you don't drip any water anywhere, and it's free to move. I unplugged everything, as you could see prior to beginning. XP4 works the same way. I could show it to you just cause, but you probably don't need to see it. But there you go. Gently lift off, and you're rocking and rolling. Pull them out. Next stop is actually changing the media, and I could tell, you could see on the outside, if it comes through on the video, the algae growth in there. So here we see if we could get that fixed. Okay, at this point I have vacuumed out the entire fish tank. I stirred up the gravel and got all the stuff that doesn't go through the filter out. I'm sorry, through the vacuum out. And now I'm going to make my way over to my kitchen sink where I will do the filters.